Tough men watch these shows, and tough men wear pink. Hey guys, welcome to another Top 5 with Matthew Pace. We're going to do my top 5 favorite TV shows. If I was on TV, what would my TV show be? I guess The Nat Life. But anyway, I'm going to do my top 5 favorite TV shows. Trying to catch up to Letter Tree 11. I'm almost up there. I'm getting closer and closer to his last one. And coming up is his favorite worst TV shows, and then comes the hard stuff like creepypastas and conspiracy theories and all the other weird stuff. So it's gonna be weird getting up there. But yeah, TV shows are not that hard for me. I'm more on to Netflix, so I watch a lot of movies. But on Netflix there's also TV shows, and that's where I watch them all. And that's when you want to binge watch. What binge watch means is you want to watch all the way through without commercials and stuff. That's why you should get Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, get Netflix. They're amazing. I'm not sponsored by Netflix, but Netflix are awesome. So, if you want to watch some TV shows, binge watch or just watch, get Netflix. So, all these shows that I have a list on my phone. All these shows that I'm going to be talking about, I probably watch on Netflix. And there's a little bit I watch on regular TV, but I'm soon going to get rid of regular TV and just keep Netflix and watch everything on that. So, yeah, let's go. Number 1. Arrow makes my number 1. Okay, Arrow. Now, Arrow is about the Green Arrow from DC Comics, but they just call him Arrow in this show. And he started out as like a bad boy, playboy kind of guy, and then he gets marooned on an island, and then he comes off the island and decides to go back to his hometown, which is Starling, and become a superhero and save the day. I really like it. I'm not a really big DC fan. I'm more a Marvel fan. But this TV show is like my favorite. I even remember watching it on Netflix, and I was just sitting there like, man, I love this show. And that's the first time I ever said that about a show. So, yeah, I really like it. My favorite character is Roy, who is in the picture. He's the one in the red hood. He's like Arrow's sidekick, which I think he should call Red, but I think he's going to get some other name that he's giving him for his secret identity. I think he's going to be like something that starts with an I. But it would be better if he was called Red, because that's what I call him. But anyway, so they're creating this team, the Arrow team, which is Arrow, who's in the leader. Felicity, who's the girl next to him in the picture, it's on his left side. Roy, who's the guy in the red hood. And then the black guy on the other side is Diggle. And Diggle. And they created this team, like the Arrow team, and then Arrow is starting like this revolution, like saving Starling from all the bad guys in the world. And it's a really good show. If you get a chance to watch it. And that will always be my number 1. 2. I just said 2. Boy Meets World. Okay, maybe I'm a little old for this show, but Boy Meets World was my show when I was younger. And now this age it's still my show. Because when the show first started, Corey, the main character, was a certain age. He was like a kid. And I was the same age as Corey, which kind of worked out for me. And every time he got an age older, I got an age older. So I grew up with this show. When he was in grade school, I was in grade school. When he was in high school, I was in high school. When he was in college age, I was college age. I grew up with this show, and I have a brother, which he has. I have a best friend, which he has. It's just like I kind of saw my life through the eyes of Corey Matthews, if that makes any sense. It was like I was Corey and I was going through my life while he was going through his. Like, I was going through my life while Corey was going through his life. And I kind of, like, judged my life on the same show that movie was based. Like, when his parents got mad at him, I understood why my parents were mad at me. I kind of grew up with that show, and that's why it's my favorite. If you grew up with a show like that, you would understand. I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's why it's my number two, because I grew up with it. I'm still growing up, but not with it anymore. I'm kind of sad it's gone. Just a side note, they have this new show called Girl Meets World, and it's kind of like after Corey and Topanga, his girlfriend, had kids, and now it's her life. It'll never be because it's Boy Meets World. At least Corey and Topanga are still in it, I guess. Number three. How I Met Your Mother is three. Okay, How I Met Your Mother. Now, this is a show about this guy named Ted who is really old and he's telling his kid how he met his mom when he was younger. And it's everybody before his mom. It's not the mom's only like in the last episode when he's telling his kids. The show is over now. And he's telling his kids, this is how I met your mom, this is before I met your mom, blah 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 blah. And it's and I watch this show because it reminds me of my life. Not technically, but I see myself in every. I see myself as Ted, and I see my friend as one of my friends in school is Barney, and one of my other friends as Robin. I just see all these people, and I see myself and my friends and each one of the characters. So I kind of see my life. Even that my life wasn't just like How I Met Your Mother, because that is all about drinking and sex, and that's not my life. But I see like parts of their personality, their characters, as part of my life. Like I see little bits of it as me, if that makes any sense. Like little parts of that character is a little part of my life, if that makes any sense. And it's a good show. I think it's very funny. That's the whole purpose of it. It's a comedy. And I don't know. There's just something about it that I really like watching it. And before I had my job, I would stay up late watching it. I can't watch it now because I have a job. But I'll probably start binge watching it on Netflix. 4. Bates Motel. Wow, that's a creepy picture. Man, that picture was creepy. Okay, Bates Motel. Um, Bates Motel. I'm not really a big Psycho fan. That movie Psycho, but this is before Psycho. This is when Norman, the head guy from Psycho, this is before he became the Psycho. So it's kind of his life when he was a kid. And that picture was of Norman. Um, it's before his mom died. If you haven't seen Psycho yet, sorry, there's going to be spoilers about this. Psycho, it's him when he's older, and his mom is dead. This is before his mom died, and before he went crazy and became the Psycho. It's him at his hotel that he owns, and he's going through the changes of his life when he's a kid, and he's getting closer and closer until he becomes the Psycho. Great show. Twists and turns, everything. Always ends on a high note. Like the way it ends is always like a shocking thrill. That's the same way Arrow is. They always have a shocking thrill at the end of the episode, and that's probably one of my favorite way my TV shows are. They all have shocking endings. Like Arrow is my favorite, and that always has a shocking ending. And Bates Motel always has a shocking ending, and you want to see the next episode. Like if you're watching it on Netflix, you will binge watch because you just want to see what happens in the next episode. Yeah, I bought the 2 first seasons, and I can't wait to buy the third one or watch on Netflix. So Bates Motel will be my number 4. $5 foot long. No, just number 5. Last but certainly not least, IMpractical Jokers. Okay, my best friend Jason got me into this show. It's about these 4 guys. They've been friends since they were. It's about these 4 guys. They've been friends since they were little, and they go around pranking people, kind of like Bad Grandpa or the who are those guys? The Jackass guys, making not doing stupid stuff, but pranking people. Like they have like earpieces, and they'll say do this, and then they'll do it, or they get lost, and if they get the most losses, they have a punishment. And this is funny because me and my friends do this all the time. We we were in Lancaster the other day, and we went to the mall, and we started pranking people. We went over to this group of kids that were sitting down eating lunch in the food court. I just sat down and went, "Sorry I'm late, guys." And then my other friend went, "Oh man, I couldn't find you guys. I'm here." And we actually became friends with those guys that were just sitting there. We ran into these random girls and just went, "Hey, what's up?" And just like talking to people and pranking people. It was great. And this show I actually watch, and it is the one show that I crack up on. I'm like, I even like scream at the TV, going, "No, no, don't do that!" Oh! It's funny. I actually laugh, and it's one of the shows I actually laugh on. The other shows are funny, but this is one of the shows that I crack up on. And I live downstairs in the basement, and I'm watching this, and my mom is wondering why I'm laughing so hard. And I made her watch it once, and she thought it was funny, but I was still cracking up. I think it's hilarious. And it makes my number 5, but it's not. It's certainly not least. This is one of the best shows. So that makes my top 5. As always, I'll have my 7 alternates. Um, I still am thinking about doing that series of showing why my alternates are my alternates. I still need the comments in the section below if you want it, and what I should call it. If you don't want it, I'm still probably going to do it, but still put in the comments, like, what I should call it. Yeah. All my other things are coming back, like Mega Shares and stuff. If you have an idea of what Mega Share to do, what's that noise? Yeah. If you have an idea what Mega Share I do, or what Do It Like a Lady, or all those things, if you have an idea, write comments below, and I will do it. And I'll do my 7 alternates.
It's not where you come from, it's where you belong. Nothing ever trade. I wouldn't have it any other way. You're surrounded by love and you're wanted, so never feel alone. You're home with me, right where you belong.
I must get back to making my movie.